Katsuki Bakugo, My Hero Academia's resident hothead and one of my favorite characters in the series. And since I've reviewed so many Bakugo figures on this channel, I figured it was time to take my favorite character and get a look at him in my favorite costume for the character. So join me today as we check out yet another Ichiban figure, this time from the Masterlise Emoving series. Going to the My Hero Academia World Heroes Mission Stealth Suit Bakugo. Hey everyone, it's Tony here with Nerds Never Sleep, and it's time again for another Ichiban Kuji figure unboxing. This time we are going way back to the first My Hero Academia movie, which I really actually adored, the World Heroes Mission. Now, if you look on the channel previously, we did unbox one figure from this set, this massive endeavor here. So I was insanely impressed. Now, I have had all of this series of figures since they came out and just have not had the shelf space to display them. So, to celebrate Anime Day, I might as well go to one of my favorite anime in recent years, to one of my favorite characters in it. We're going to go with my boy Bakugo in his stealth suit. I am so freaking excited to check this one out. But before that, a little bit of information. This series is actually called the Masterlise Emoving series. And what that means is, unlike the Extra and things like that, the Emoving series are actually a little more unique because they have swappable parts and different display options. So obviously with the boys here, we're going to have their stealth suits, but also the headpieces with the hoods on. So that gives a little bit more of a dynamic display option. Now, obviously, the Endeavor was insanely impressive that I unboxed from this set because I just could not wait to get a massive Endeavor. So I have very high hopes for what Bakugo, Todoroki, and Deku are going to look like. So Endeavor's ready. Bakugo's ready. We're going to go ahead. We're going to check out the box, and then we're going to crack it open. All right, guys. So as you can see here, these were all color-coded boxes. We had the Bakugo in the orange, Deku in green, and Todoroki in blue. So we've got the up-close picture of the Bakugo figure. We've got the My Hero Academia World Heroes Missions, Ichiban Kuji, the Funimation logo, if that's any indicator of how old this piece is. R.I.P. Funimation, we miss you. And we've got all the usual suspects. We've got the Bandai Namco logo. We've got the Masterlise Emoving series logo. And that's pretty much it. Here on the side of the box, we've got the trio of the boys here. Obviously, Deku, Bakugo, and Todoroki. Over here on this side, we have both the display options for Bakugo with and without the hood on. And here on the back, we have a very small picture of the figure with the details about it on the back. So that's it for the box. Let's go check him out. So now we're zoomed in here. We're going to go ahead and pop it open. Now, if the Endeavor was any indicator, this should be one piece and a foot peg. So let's check it out. Okay, so right off the rip, this is packaged a little bit differently. As you can see here, there's nothing in this box other than a little kind of clamshell base to put his feet in. And the figure is not even in a clamshell. He just stood inside of it. And he stands pretty stable. We've got in another clamshell, all the little pieces here. It looks like his different heads are in their own separate clamshell. So that is pretty unique, as well as the foot peg. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to take the body out first. Okay, so the body is out, and this thing looks really freaking rad. I love this costume and the fit so freaking much. And this thing looks like he's going to stand up without the foot pegs. But inside this, we have three pieces. We have our foot peg, we have our hooded Bakugo head, and we have our unmasked Bakugo head. Toss this clamshell aside. Cut these open. So the first piece is his, obviously, foot support peg. And these feet are so chonky, I don't really think he needs it. But if you guys are very paranoid about it, it does kind of clip right in there to the left foot. And it stabilizes him more. But again, these things are kind of an eyesore. So it depends on what you want to do. I'm going to show you guys the unmasked head, and oh my god, this thing actually looks really dope. I love it. They have the hood kind of hanging off here on the back of it, and they included that. This thing looks rad. I might even have to display him this way. But we have that head, and then we have the one that's really going to make him stand out. And oh man, the hooded head actually looks really rad as well. So you're going to have some choices here, guys. You are going to have two different really awesome looking heads for this Bakugo. But for the sake of the uniqueness, I'm going to just, oh man, it just slides right in there. We're just going to pop the hooded head in because it just looks freaking rad. I love the stealth suit. And that is it, guys. Bada bing, bada bang, bada boom. It's over. We've got two badass heads to display them with. And we're going to go ahead, we're going to pull you in closer, and we're going to check out both of these variations and see which one we like the best.
Legends on every single wall. Action figures standing tall. Cosplay outfits ready for the con. Inbox treasure never pawned. Every inch of space a tale to share. Pixelated quests all filed with care. Dusty joysticks, they click, the combo strike, and the room's alive with the late night tide. Times you that can't be, time source keys. Well, I never be wriggled on a right line. Oh yeah, lie, oh yeah, fine. Kids in my room, feel shells on Min condition fix in their box. Security, let's unbox, reveal that rare gloss. Caffeine high, no sleep cramped. Nerves never sleep, we're always hyped. So awake, you're night. Arcade buttons clacking clear. Retro console memories near. Streaming live with a sorry fans cheer. Bonfire spawns that persevere. Nerds never sleep. We're always hyped into the night. Our world alive. Unboxing now, that new release flair. Collector card spread, careful and fair. Anime posters, guardians on the wall. 100 series later, I've seen them all. Console stands old and new, playing every game. Pixel dreams and wireframe. Posters of legends on every single wall. Action figures standing tall. Cosplay outfits ready for the con. Inbox treasure never pawned. Every inch of space a tale to share. Pixelated quests all filed with care. Dusty joysticks, they click, the combo strike, and the room's alive with the late night tide.
Alright guys, there was your closer look at both display options for what is actually a very awesome Bakugo. And man, it is hard for me to decide even which piece I want to use as the display, because this unmasked head is so cool. But for the sake of adding the variety to my display, I'm gonna have him stealthed out in the hooded option, because honestly, it is still my favorite Bakugo costume. And it sucks that we only saw it one time in the movie, and that was it. Because, man, all 3 of the fits on the boys were freaking rad, guys. I love it. And this one did not disappoint. I am just regretting that I never opened this sooner, just like the Endeavor, because, man, this set is so freaking good, guys. Everything about the sculpt on this is just badass. I love the way he's kind of smashing the fists together, like ready to go. All the details on the materials in the suit actually are really, really immaculately done. All the little, like, the texturing kind of going across the hood to the different layering and different textures of all the different kind of fabrics that we have and the different materials. All of it looks so good and flows together amazingly well. This piece is another top tier Ichiban Masterlise, guys. It is awesome. And I say that about a lot of these. We obviously had the one with the massive armaments from the newer season, and that's probably my favorite Bakugo to date. But going back to this one, it gives it a run for its money. And you know what? Because of the different display options of this one, this actually might have the edge over the armament Bakugo, in my opinion. And I hate saying that because this thing is so badass. But, oh man, this is just, it's so cool. I love this costume, guys. I cannot stress enough how much I love the stealth suits. And so I got to give this thing, and it is going to be off of my own bias, this is a solid 8.5 out of 10 for me. It's not quite a 10 out of 10. Not as good as a 9 like this one was, but it is so freaking rad, you guys. I love it. And if you can get your hands on the trio of the stealth suit, guys, I highly recommend it. I am actually more excited to check out the Deku and the Todoroki that go with this, because they're sitting over there in my case as well, ready to be looked at. Oh man, it's so freaking cool, guys. Every time he makes a rotation at me and I see the hooded face and the badass look on his face, I love it. I actually really do like the unmasked version of him as well, but again, it's going to be off of what your preference is. I got to go with the hooded version just because we don't have many figures of him like that. But all in all, guys, this is an incredibly solid piece. He is awesome, and he stands up pretty well height-wise with the Endeavor from that set. So they did scale these actually really good. So he is going to go into my MHA Masterlise display with all the other Dekus and Bakugos and Endeavors and All Mights, and it's just going to add more just coolness to that display. So if you guys can find these for a decent price, I highly recommend checking it out. Again, it is my favorite Bakugo costume. Bias, I know, I don't care. I love it. I think it's awesome. I recommend it. That is going to be it for this one, because guys, I could gush about this figure all freaking day, but I won't. So that's going to be it, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you're watching it today, happy Anime Day, because you know what? We all love anime, and that's what we're here for. Now, if you did like this video, do me a solid. Click the like button, the subscribe button, the share button, spread the nerdiness. Follow on all the socials. The links are down in the description below, and I will try to add any purchase links that I find for this Bakugo as well. And that's going to be it, guys. Thank you again for watching. I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye, everyone.